So I am in Maple Hill Cemetery in Huntsville, Alabama. It's huge. Carrie was just looking up. I think it's the biggest in Alabama. Huge. Looks a lot like Bonaventure that we did in Savannah. Anyway, I'm gonna turn you around. And there's a bunch of famous graves in here, but I didn't do enough research to come and try to find them. So instead, I'm just gonna walk around and show some headstones, and then when I come back later, I'll do some research and pick out some specific graves to visit in here. I think it's marked pretty well, so it might not be that hard to find some stuff. Anyway, let me let you look at it. Really pretty, well kept. Let's see, Robinson, Mammy Grigg, George Newman, Ford, got Leroy, Ellen, Lee Drake, Hopper, Butler. Look at this thing over here. Oh, this is probably gonna be, it's got a marker by it. Let's see what it says. Huntsville, Meridian, longitude. Major Thomas Freeman, surveyor, U.S. Government Land Office, established the line known as the Huntsville Meridian in 1807 within the reference of all property surveyed North Alabama. Richard W. Anderson, born in Montgomery County, Maryland, died in Huntsville. And William B. Tabor? Mary Anderson, Eleanor Tabor, Harriet Watkins, John Anderson, and Bob Wallace Anderson. Let's see what this thing is over here. And you can spend a lot of time in here. It's like a soldier's grave. Captain David Humphreys Todd. Company A-21, Louisiana Infantry, I think. Confederate States Army. Look at this thing. Just carved out of that wood. That's pretty cool. Burrow. John Y. Bassett. Let's see what this is in here. It's pretty interesting. William H. Moore. Born Chapel Hill, North Carolina, I think. 1822, 1891. Father, I love the headstone. Looks like that might be a little veteran area or maybe a Confederate area or something. We'll go here and see real quick. See what this is here. Clement Comer Clay, born in Virginia, attorney, judge, and planter. Chair of committee of the 15 that drafted the first Alabama Constitution during convention held 5 August 1819 in what was now Huntsville. One of 8 signers from Madison County and one of 44 delegates from 22 counties that the Alabama Constitution opened the way to statehood with a democracy allowing the direct election of important public officials. So Clement, right there. There's Clement there too. Clement, 8th governor of Alabama. Let's see. Clement C. This is son of Clement C. Trying to figure out which one is the governor. Not sure it's real clear. One of these guys was the 8th governor. If I can figure it out, I'll put an arrow in there. William Lafayette Sisk. Bunch of military graves. See if this says something about that. In grateful remembrance of our Confederate dead, 1861 to 1865. Unknown. It's a Confederate monument. General John Hunt Morgan. Look at those trees. Beautiful. It's a Woodsman of the World headstone. J.W. Wade, 1884 to 1919. Another one. That one has got some fading going on there though. Watkins, Maples, Adams, Leonard Lee Adams, Thomas Alfred Adams. Haynes. Just weaving through here, trying to get some of this. Alice Gibbs Payne. Joseph Payne. Bragg. Batson, Walter J., Margaret, Alabama fans. Nancy Cope Pitts, 1895, 1976. Rose in God's Garden, A Rose in God's Garden. Billy Edward Wagner. Stevenson. This is a military marker. Let's see what we got. Lincoln Hosmer Townsend, U.S. Army, World War II and Korea. Pearl Harbor survivor. Wow, look at that. Townsend. Pearl Harbor survivor. That's awesome. And he went on to fight in Korea. That's cool. Let's see if I can get a picture of him. Put in there. Oh, that's unique right there. Let's see that what that rock is right there. Look at these rocks. Isn't that cool? Let's see if this thing has any markings on it. Bone. Look at that. That's awesome. I like that. I really like that. Garth. Get one of these mausoleums here. Oh, look at that. See. Is that Routry? Come and sit with us. Jim and Carolyn. Erskine. You can kind of see into this one. Yeah, they've got grays on the walls. Let's go see what this is over here. Allen. Lyman, Allen, Marine, Teresa, Alonzo, Lyman, Allen, the third. That's the second, the third. Brian David Allen, Faith Lynn Allen, Hope. That's awesome. Barnes. Beautiful cemetery, beautiful. It does remind me a little bit of Bonaventure. Huge. We take all day to, I could spend all day in a place like this. Anyway, pretty cool. If you ever get up here, just come check it out. Maple Hill Cemetery. They could do tours in a place like this, like they do in Bonaventure. But next time I come up, I'll have some specific graves to look for in here. I know there's several famous, and there's several other ones that are not considered famous, but there's some stories that go along with. Everybody's got a story. Anyway, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and remember, not all those who wander are lost. Thanks for watching.